Hey, what's up guys? Coach Cody here. I want to give you guys a full body foam rolling routine that you can do post-workout or maybe on the weekends if you happen to have a foam roller at home. Just a full body routine that you can do in under 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to start off. I'm not going to spend the full 30 seconds on it every time, but ideally each one of these positions, try to spend about 30 seconds on each piece. I'll show you each different position, and then of course you can do your own timer, okay? So leaning on my right side, I want to sit on top of my right glute. The opposite side of where you're sitting, I want you to bring that foot pretty close to your butt, right? I usually tell people to bring it to about a 90-degree angle. Other side, I want you to just put your foot right on top of your knee. Now, what I'm looking to do is dig in. I like to take my time and go nice and slow. If you find a spot that's a little sticky, something that's a little uncomfortable, you can hang out there, and then you can create a shearing force by just rocking back and forth. All right, so again, working back and forth. I would do this side and then swap to the other. From there, you can move on to your hamstring. So for this one, you want to think, I want to work the foam roller from about the back of my knee up to right under my glute. Now, you can start with just doing a single leg and working back and forth. If you want to do a little extra, you can take that other foot and put it on top, and what it'll do is it'll apply just a little bit more pressure to your leg when you do it. From there, you would elevate your hips, and same thing, you would work back and forth. Now, once you've done both sides, you can work over to your hip flexor. So for this position, just like when we did the hamstring, I like to go in the corner of the foam roller. So for this hip flexor work, you're going to go top of your quad to about I don't know, maybe the waistband on your shorts. All right? So I'm going to lean on the side. Same thing, just working in the hip flexor. If you find a spot that's a little sticky, same thing. You can just roll side to side to help to unglue that muscle. All right? Working back and forth, 30 seconds. From there, we go down into the quad. So for this, it's going to be below the crease of the hip, all the way to the top of the knee. And I'm still on the corner of the foam roller here. Good. Now from there, you can switch over to the outer part of your leg. For this one, I like to go, a lot of people, like they mention they have tight knees or something like that. A lot of times it just means your IT band's a little tight. A lot of times just foam rolling it, using a lacrosse ball, something like that will help to loosen it up. But I'm going to work on the outer part of my leg. I'm going to extend that leg. This foot's going to come over top just to help me to have a good place to base. And from there, I'm just going to work up and down. Top of the knee, all the way up to the hip. Now, same thing, do both sides, then move on. From there, we're going to work on the back, on your lower back and your T-spine. So I like to start on the upper back first, right around T-spine area. I'm going to elevate my hips. I like to reach overhead first and then go straight back. And then same thing, elevate my hips and I'm rolling back and forth. I'm only going to about the center of my back here. Again, 30 seconds. For this one, a lot of people, if you sit at a computer, this is going to be a very tender spot for you. And then from there, we're going to finish up with the lower back. We go down. You can either choose to go hands across your chest or get extra base here. And you can work up and down being centered, or you can get more to the side and get into each individual side of your lower back. Again, spend about 30 seconds on each position, obviously working both sides. Again, probably took me 4 or 5 minutes. Try this out on your own, and always if you have questions, drop it in the comments or shoot us a message.